Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to Project Castaway. Today we are going to be building out the raft. We're also going to be getting more post-it notes on this island. At least one more post-it note. I know where it is. It's right over there. I was kind of looking around the island off camera, but I want to pick it up with you guys. Also, there's a blueprint by the plane that I missed, and I am going to go over lore today. I'm going to go over it at the end of the video. But just so you guys know, I read all of the notes I have so far on Logan Harper's Island. Or Logan, I'm going to call this... Actually, is this called? Yeah, Logan Harper's Island. Okay. Wasn't sure if we named it after him or not. Looking at my notes here, we did, in fact, name it after Logan Harper. All right, and I'm going to be also working on the raft. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And like you see, I've collected a bunch of stuff. But before we start working on the raft, we are going to go out and we're going to get the note. And we're going to get the blueprint. Also, the trees I am looking for, the ones that give the long sticks, are the cinchona tree or the kava bush or tree. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to look for those on this island. I'm not sure if there are any on the island, but I am going to look for them. Now, where is this note? I found it off camera. Now watch, it's going to be a pain in the butt to find on camera. Son of a biscuits. All right, well, I'm going to come up here first. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come to Papa. We go. Beautiful. I actually want to know what happened, because this is an interesting story that we're going to go over at the end of the video. I'm always going to do the lore stuff at the end of the video. It's going to be the last thing I do. So if you don't care about lore, you could just end the video basically over for you at that point. But for those of you that do like the lore stuff, yeah, there you go. All right. So that's Hawaiian. Oh, hold on. Got something coming after us. These things are so hard to hit in the brush, you know? We're in the shit. Gets a 1,000-yard stare and you've been in the bush for too long. Okay. Let's come up here. And I am heading towards the plane, but I'm also looking for the bushes. I think there is kava trees on it. I thought I saw kava. You know, I might look for it off camera. I'm gonna be run around here blind, but I do know that there is a blueprint by the plane. Someone said to the left of the back of the plane there's a blueprint. I was like, what are you talking about? Quit making stuff up. You don't know what you're talking about. And nope, it's right here. So thank you for letting me know, and I'm sorry I doubted you. Plane chassis, okay. Very cool. All right, so these are the only two things that I know of on this island that I haven't missed yet. So obviously, I've missed some other things. No, not cocoa plant. Obviously, I've missed some other things, but those are the two things that I know about. So give me a few minutes here. Let me see if I could find either a cinchona tree or a kava bush or tree. So while looking around for plants, I found another one of these. What is that? Oh, that's a note. Okay. Oh, it's a hat. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wait, did I find a note or a hat? It looked like a hat. Maybe it had a note on it. All right, guys, I found it. And the reason it was so hard to find is because it doesn't look like the kind of tree you can cut down. Like, I've passed this tree quite a few times, and I just, you know, I didn't think to try and cut it down. It just didn't look like something I could cut down. Oh, that's right. It gives the bark. Okay, I remember. Now I remember. How could I forget about this tree? It was one of my favorites. Well, we got back. I went ahead and saved. Let's go ahead and build this raft out now. Oh, crap. You know what? No, actually, I don't need a hammer. I was like, I'm going to need a hammer, aren't I? No, you don't need a hammer. That's right. Okay. Raft right here. And the middle parts of the raft are going to be tires. So there we go. And there we go. And we've got 4 tires over here. I've gotten most of the things around this island as far as the tires and barrels and everything goes, but there are more things that I'm gonna have to sail around the island because there's like some tires and barrels on the opposite end of the island. It would be too long to run them over here, so I'm gonna have to take the raft over there. Am I gonna do that today? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. This raft's gonna be finished as far as the base of the raft, and my next raft is going to be the logger knot, which is basically just to carry logs. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and break this off. Oh, I need a hammer. Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Hammers are easy enough to make. I just have to make room for them. So there we go. And I'm going to need one of these. And I probably... Whoa, what the hell was that? I kind of like spun around there. I don't know what that was. Oh, well. No harm, no foul. Stone hammer. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and break that thing off. And now I got to decide what I'm going to put on here. I think the first thing I'm gonna decide is where the... man, I don't know. Do I want to leave the rudder where it is, or do I want to put it in the very back of the ship? Some people were telling me I should break this off and put one on one side and one on the other and leave the middle open. But honestly, they're fine, because when I'm back here, I can see where I'm going. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't really mind. I kind of like where they are, and I'm going to leave them where they are. But do I want to move this back or not? You know, I probably should. Here, where would I put it? I think I got to break that one before I put another one down. Let's see where I would put it. I definitely like these things off to the side. It does make steering easier. So I can't put it on that side, so I guess I'll just put it right there. Get rid of this. And break this off. Rudder. There we go. I do like the rudder on the very back. It does make steering... It feels like steering's easier for me. Grab those. And... Oh, not that. Okay. So we need a couple sticks. That's fine. I've got a lot of sticks over here. There you go. I'm going to make sure I can get on that rudder, because rudders are a little weird. Oh, look, the rudder's actually keeping the back out of the water. I like that. Okay, cool. That makes me very happy. All right, when I made my raft last season, I put the water collectors up here. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of liked them up here. I thought it was a really cool spot for them. Yeah. You know what? I just don't like the way this thing is moving around. Let's cancel that out. Let's see if we can push this up on the island so it doesn't move around so much. Can't tell if I'm even moving. Yep, there we go. Okay. Are you gonna move around now? Nope, it's solid. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna put 3 of these right here. Ugh, don't line up. I really hate the way stuff doesn't line up, man. Drives me nuts. Will it line up better on this way? Yeah, it will. Well, actually, it doesn't look like it's lining up at all. But I think it lines up better on this, you know, angle. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. And then one right here. And it looks like we're gonna have to kill some turtles. We're gonna be on this island a little bit longer than I thought. I want these things made as soon as possible, though. And the reason is because when it rains, I want to be able to take advantage of it. So let's go ahead and grab our crossbow. Let's kill some turtles and get these 3 things made. You know what? I changed my mind. Things could go very bad with this build, and I don't want to start building things and then have to, like, take them apart, rebuild them later. I'm just going to put down all the ghost images first, and we'll take it from there. The next thing I need to know is where can I put the raft... Oh, that's perfect. Oh, wow. It's only one of a few places, but man, that is, hell yeah. And I should be able to walk under that as well. All right, so underneath that, I am going to sacrifice a barrel. I know the metal barrel stove is not really needed and everything, but you know, I don't think I really care. I'm gonna put this under here anyway. Let's put it on this side, and there we go. And I'm going to want a stick holder. Actually, with the way the fires work in this game, I guess you really don't need sticks. But I'm going to put a stick holder there anyway, just in case they ever fix it. And plus, I do need a stick holder at some point. So, why is that red? Huh. I'm not really sure why that's red. Was it red before I put that image down? I'm not sure. That might be something to be concerned about. Also, let's make a bed underneath this thing. Oh, there it goes. Now it went green. Oh, it's red because I'm standing too close to it. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. And let's put this right here. That looks like a pretty good spot. All right, I like that. I like it a lot. So let's go through right now and see where I don't like the drop boxes. I don't need a log rack because I'm gonna have a raft specifically for moving logs. A large stick holder. Maybe. Stone container for sure. So let's go ahead and... I'm not sure if I want to put these in the middle or on the side. I think in the middle, facing out, might be a good idea. Let's see. Ugh, doesn't line up properly. Does it line up better like this? Yes, it does. It's not still not perfect, but it's better. All right, so we'll put that right there. We definitely want an arrow basket. Okay. We definitely need a disassembly table. And make sure it's facing the way you want it to be facing. And I want it to be facing this way. And I think that looks pretty good right about there. I'm thinking about keeping everything in the middle, I guess, and leaving the outside kind of open as much as I can. I do need a spinning wheel. And I don't want to use the prep table. I heard it's bugged AF. I wonder if you can catch bird snares on here. I guess not, because you can't put them on there. I figured you couldn't, because otherwise people would tell me to do it. And I don't care about the okay, so nothing else in here goes on here. All right, beautiful. Let's see. The fire, we have that. We don't want the furnace. A standing torch. People said, I think someone said you could just run around with a regular torch and you'll be fine. So I'm not going to put a standing torch on here. Maybe I'll change my mind and do it at some point, but not right now. Can you actually put the large shelter on here? Nah, I didn't think so. It would be a little overkill, but still pretty funny. We already have the bed. We don't want the tent. Okay. So right here, shard container. You know, see, the thing is, I don't think you need a ton of shards in this game. So no, I don't really think I need a shard container, if I'm going to be honest. And the shards I do need, I could just keep in my regular backpack. Now, I do want a weapon and a tool rack. And I think those would be best. Probably going like this. I'll try to kind of see what this looks like. Yeah, it's kind of going down. Yeah, this stuff's not going to line up, but I need to be okay with that. That's what it is. So we'll put that one right there, and that's the weapon rack, and that's the tool rack. Will that be enough room to get in there? It should be. All right, cool. I don't see where that says weapon rack, but I'm pretty sure it's a weapon rack. Probably. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. All right, so we got those two. We got no meat rack, no wine rack, no angled rack. And that's it for that stuff. Anything here? Nope. 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 Do I care about the flag? I want to put a pirate flag on there. Oh, it's so small. Can I put it on top of this? Maybe I could put it... Oh, you can put it sideways. That's interesting. Maybe I'll put this in at a later date. Leave it alone for now. I just hope I'm not forgetting anything. I think that's about it. I'm going to be farming on it. Can you farm on here? No, I didn't think so. Okay, compost. No, we wouldn't do that. No. Fencing. You know, fencing might be a good idea, but maybe it's something I want to add later. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll add that later. We'll save a little something for next time. But that would be pretty cool. Yeah, guys, I can't think of anything else I'd want to put on here. Nothing there. No meat smoker. I gotta make the belt at some point. No leather chair. Yeah, none of this stuff. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think that's going to be about it for everything. And maybe I'll put a log collector and then break it up later. That might be a good idea. Let's see where I'm gonna... Yeah, so, oh no, this should be pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna put a log collector on here and probably break it up later. Because I mean, I am gonna make a log raft for sure. But it won't be, you know, right now, so. Okay, well, that's a lot of stuff to craft. Let's, I'm gonna go and collect some stuff for rope, and then I'm gonna collect as much stuff as I think I'm gonna need for this, and then I'm gonna save the game and I'm gonna start building it. The reason I do it that way is because if something goes wrong with the build, you know, I want to be able to save the game. And in order to save the game, I am gonna have to make myself a bit of a bed here. Which should be fine. Okay, I gathered just about everything I think I'm going to need. Almost everything. Probably everything. And I just saved the game, so we are going to build out this raft. But before I do, someone was mentioning that Lieutenant Jay Thompson did not leave his island. They said Logan left his island. We'll talk about this at the end of the video. But they said Lieutenant Jay Thompson did not leave the island. You can see right here. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Yeah, I think it's here. Okay. In an attempt to sail on makeshift rafts, hoping to escape this cursed island, but they are flimsy. barely holding together long enough to reach neighboring islands, let alone sturdy enough to attempt to cross the vast Pacific. Each failed attempt drains more of my hope, leaving the feeling more trapped than ever. So, I'm not sure. I think this could go either way. He says barely holding together long enough to reach neighboring islands, which means it does hold together long enough to reach neighboring islands. I think this guy probably went to neighboring islands, but I don't know. I guess it could be read either way, but that's what I was reading, thinking that he goes to other islands and everything. So just letting you know that. All right, let's go ahead and build in the rain. I don't see any reason not to. The first thing we would like to build out is this thing right here, but it looks like it's not going to work unless I build the raft, the stuff that's on the raft, because I can't get that thing to highlight. So let's go ahead and grab this. And grab this, and, what the heck? There we go. I guess you can't be holding stuff. Now, can I walk under this? Because I was told they changed this so you could walk under it. Okay, that is not the case. I don't know. I misunderstood. So you can't walk under this thing. What happens when you, yeah, it pushes you out. I suggest you don't do that. Don't walk under this thing, ducking, and then stand up. It's not going to work out well for you. So I really wish they would change that. But the cool thing is I will be able to jump on top of this, and I'm considering this my crow's nest when this thing is, like, you know, sailing out into the waters. All right, so the first thing I would like to build is this, because I will need it for rope. And, oh, I didn't think of metal sheets. Crap. I think I have some metal sheets. Oh, there's one. I think a few of these things are going to need metal sheets. I did not think about that. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Is that just regular sticks, or I thought it was long sticks? All right, you know what? Let's just grab as many long sticks as we can. I think it's regular sticks because I just put one in there. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not adding materials. Is it because I'm holding stuff? I guess so. Let's go ahead and build this out. And now we should be able to do this. And beautiful. And now we can go ahead and make ourselves some rope. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. When I say 1, 2, hold, I'm clicking once, twice, and then a third time and holding it. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Alright, no more yucca leaves, that's fine. Okay. Beautiful. Put that in there. Everything's looking wonderful. Oh yeah, it was raining, that's right. Okay, so that is, yeah, see, it's stagnant already. It was just raining. It was just raining like a minute ago. Okay, well, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and at least build one of these out. So when it does rain again, we can start catching water. Okay. Go. Beautiful. That. Put that in there. Grab that one. Put that one right there. It's funny, when I was getting these long sticks, I was like, man, I got way too many long sticks. I'm never going to use all these long sticks. Yeah. They're really used quite a bit in these builds. Like, a lot. Like, a whole lot. Okay, we need to get some more. We need to get some more rope. Don't worry. I got some more of that stuff. It's right here. Some more yucca/yucca leaves. No matter which way I say it, somebody's going to get mad at me. You ever get that feeling you just can't make everyone happy? It's like, I'd imagine it would be like, I don't have kids, but I'd imagine it would be like if you're a husband and your daughter and your wife are fighting. I guess you just got to take your wife's side no matter what, but still, you're going to piss somebody off. It's just not fun. Okay, what is this one missing? Oh, I didn't put any sticks in there? Okay. If you say so, I must have put in one of the other ones, put in something else, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done. Okay. And there we go. And we're gonna have to get some more banana leaves for that, which is fine. That's tomorrow's problem. Well, actually, it's not. We're gonna get it done today, but... Did anything else? Oh, yeah, this needs logs. Come on. Game's got a real problem highlighting what you want to highlight. Like, whatever you want to highlight, it's gonna highlight the other thing. I don't know. Maybe it just feels like that, I guess, but... Okay. Oh, come on. There you go. Alright, you don't need a log. Does anything else need a log around here? Any logs? Anybody need logs? I don't think so. Okay, fair enough. Wait. Okay. You're gonna go in there. Okay, get some more banana leaves. I will do that off camera. I'll run up into that freaking jungle and look for banana leaves. What would I want to do next? I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. I guess a place to sleep would be nice. But I don't think I have many palm fronds either. Oh, actually, never mind. I have enough. Yeah, this thing's coming together really nicely. Come on. You got a barrel in there, too. Go. Gotta get 2 more metal sheets. There's metal sheets all up and down this beach. That won't really be a problem. Yeah, but there's no more in this immediate area. All right. Well, what do I need next? You know what? Do I need rope or nope? Oh, that's right, palm fronds. I was like, I know there's something else I need that I actually have. There we go. Looking good. Now we got a bed. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got no more small sticks. All right, let's go. Let's go get the metal sheets. I'm going to come back with 4, even though I don't need 4, because I'm probably going to want to bring some home anyway. The way I bring them home is I make those standing torches. I put the metal sheet in the ghost image, and then when I get home, I take apart the ghost image, and the metal sheet falls out. No, just because I'm out of stamina. I was like, why's that guy huffing and puffing so much? I thought he's had like a freaking spider biting him or something. And I think we have just about everything we're going to need now. And let's go ahead and grab these metal pieces and put them in here. There we go. Looking good. I don't know where all my sticks are. All my small sticks, that is. I got them all right over here. Cool. So many. You can only hold 10 now. Like, not really a lot, to be honest. And let's go on over here. Oh yeah, that's right. If I have these big sticks in my hands, I can't put the little sticks in things. There we go. And then we come over here and finish that. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Alright, it's coming along. It's coming along. I think I'm gonna have just about everything I need. Hopefully. You need a lot of these, man. Like, no joke. You need like 12 for the log holder, 7 for each of those, I mean, it makes sense, you know, long sticks will be your main thing. What you're gonna be, you know, using the most. Okay, oh, I finished that one. Cool, cool. What else can I put on there? Anything? Nope. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna stay on this island one more day. I'm not, tomorrow's video will not be on this island. I'll go home off camera. I just want to go gather things around the island and load up the raft with things like stones and sticks and things like that. So, go and oh, I put that on there. Let's grab that off. And any other long sticks? Do you take any long sticks? Yeah, you do. 12 long sticks for that? Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. Now most of these long sticks I got from just going into the, you know, into the jungle. There's like these little trees. You get 2 long sticks each. There's not a ton of them on the starter island, but man, like these islands, there's actually quite a bit. But I'm not going to go in anymore because they're kind of like, I have to go really far into the jungle farm. I just want to get this done. Just want to get this done, if I may. Good for you. None in there. All right. All right, that's it. We actually had enough. Okay, drop the... Oh, throw that. Just mash the key to throw stuff, and then you just... Once whatever you have in your hands is thrown out, then you throw everything out. I'm gonna have to go look for a stone, aren't I? There we go. Cool. And now we just need a few more sticks and we're done. Awesome. That is really cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and take care of this. Not exactly the most efficient way to do things, but at some point, I just want to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I'll put all my arrows in there. And this thing is now done. Again, I will be going home off camera. If something crazy happens and it sinks or something, you know, insane like that. By the way, I accidentally saved my game, so I hope it doesn't sink because I'm gonna cry if it does. But if something crazy happens, I'll make sure to record it. But honestly, You know what? Forget that. I'll probably sail home the first thing next episode, so you guys can see how good it is sailing. You know, get an idea of the handling. You know how fast it is and whatnot. Yeah, I'll do it at the beginning of next episode. Wonderful. Love that thing. Okay, so let's talk about the lore for this island. All right, this is the Logan Harper's notes. This is Logan Harper Island. All right. So let's go to the beginning. I'm not going to read through all this. I will show you each page if you want to, like... all right, hold on. Let's pick that up. This is one of the quest items that, you know, shows up as an exclamation point. Even after you pick it up and put it back down, it still shows up. I have the baseball card back at home. You might have noticed that. So, anyway. So, yeah, all right. So, the crash. September 1st, 1985. A plane crashed here. I'm going to give you this... I'm going to give you a very basic, you know, synopsis of this. Plane crashed here. Logan Harper's on it. He crashes. He survives. Not a lot of people survive. Him and some other chick kind of get together a little bit. They kind of like, they're just surviving together, and they end up like kind of falling for each other. But Logan Harper, by the way, you could pause on any screen to read this if you want. But Logan Harper does have a wife, and he ends up feeling guilty for it. I think they kiss at some point. I don't think it goes any farther than that. So now this is September 7th. There's also a couple of kids. Actually, I think there's 3 kids. Yeah, and I think this Logan Harper guy had a child die. So one of the kids, like, he gets attached to and everything. And yeah. So it's really kind of, Claire's doing her best to keep the kids calm. So Claire's the chick that he ends up kind of falling for, but then he pushes her away and he's like, "Listen, I'm married, and I want to get back to my wife at some point." There you go. So. It's been over a week since the crash. Claire's a 26-year-old medical student. She's trying to keep everyone going. The kids are Tommy, age 9, Jake, age 7, and Emma, age 5. They're on a trip to visit their grandmother. Their parents did not survive the crash. So the chick Claire is kind of taking care of the kids, and this guy was like kind of like trying to keep everyone at arm's length because he feels like everyone's going to die and he doesn't want to get attached, especially to the kids because he had a son that died, and that one of this which kid reminds him of his kid? I think it was Tommy. Reminds him of his kid, and you know that kind of hurts. Or maybe it was one. I don't know which one it was, but he's trying to keep him at arm's length, and you know all that. It might have even been the girl. Now that I think about it, I don't really remember, but yeah. And today they found an emergency raft washed up on the shore. Yeah, so he wants to take that raft and go checking out other islands and things. And Claire's like, well, what if something happens to you? I need you here and everything. And like I said, they get together at some point, but again, just kissing. But then he feels bad and he's like, hey, I got a wife. You know, this isn't going to happen, basically. He ends up actually taking the raft out eventually with Claire, and they do go searching from island to island, getting, I was betraying my wife. I couldn't shake the feeling I was betraying my wife. Claire, they shared a kiss at night, a momentary weakness, and all that good stuff. So he ends up going to they end up going to other islands and like scavenging and, you know, gathering resources and everything. And now I read this yesterday, like in real life. So if I have any of this wrong, just, you know, bear with me. So, sun's beginning to set, gathering fire. Claire showed her we're just going to, yeah. So right now, him and Claire are going out to go to other islands and, you know, scavenge stuff. Okay. Adopted. Emma, now 5, is under Emma, now 5, has a way of reminding me of my own son. Okay, so that's where I was getting confused. I was like, I thought the boys were reminding him of his son. It wasn't. It was Emma. She's reminding him of his son, and he's kind of pushing her away, and it's very painful for him. You know what I mean? He tried to go, like, maybe dive in the water for supplies, but then there was a shark that almost killed him. Yep. So, and that's a bit, tonight something happened. Crashing back. All right, so they were sitting around the fire one night, and Emma slipped up and called him Dad. All right, well, me Dad, because it's Logan Harper's note. The word hit. So now you got to understand, this guy lost a son. This girl reminds him of his son. They're in a really bad situation. People are probably going to die, and he's trying to keep her at arm's length because the last thing he needs to do is get attached to this girl and have her die. Right? The word hit me like a punch in the gut. All the pain and guilt surged to the surface. And he yelled, "I'm not your dad." He snapped. Voice was harsher than intended. Don't call me that. I'm not your father. Emma's face, now remember, Emma's like 5. Crumpled in hurt and confusion. Before I could react, Claire was on her feet, anger blazing in her eyes. "Logan, how could you? She's just a child. She looks up to you." Emma ran off into the darkness. This is at night, okay? Now this is gonna be pretty rough, guys. So be prepared. Saw her small figure disappearing into the night. Panic surged through me, cutting through the haze of anger and guilt. I stood up, heart pounding. Emma, come back. Claire, they grabbed torches, went after her. Fear in the jungle, blah blah blah. The jungle is around the thickness, meaning Claire's rebuke echoed. Emma, where are you? Claire's voice was strained with worry. As we moved deeper into the jungle, the sounds are eerie, rustled. I'm trying to get to the point where something happened. We found Emma huddled under a tree. But before we could reach her, a pair of Komodo dragons emerged from the shadows, their eyes glinting in the torchlight. I grabbed the nearest weapon, a makeshift spear, and charged at the beast. Rage and fear fueled my every step. Emma, run, I shouted, but she was frozen in terror. Now, I found the next note, but could you imagine if you haven't found the next note yet? And like, what happened next? Well, here we go. The following is a blur. This is kind of like recapping. We found Emma huddled, grabbed the nearest spear. I drove the spear into the first dragon, but barely slowed it down. The second one lunged at Emma. With the primal roar, I tackled it using every ounce of strength. Now he's fighting a second Komodo, like just hand-to-hand combat with a Komodo dragon. It's crazy. The beast bit into my arm, painful, searing through me. I thought they poisoned you. Well, maybe he did get poisoned. I don't know. This is kind of where I ended up because I didn't have any more notes at this point. But I didn't care. I couldn't let it take her. I drove the spear in the side repeatedly until it finally collapsed. But it was too late. Emma lay motionless, her small body battered and bleeding. Claire rushed to her side, her sobs tearing through the silence. I fell to my knees, a vision of blurred and tears and pain. Emma, please, Claire whispered, calling to her. Stay with us, please. But there was no response. Emma was gone. Okay, I took some time to read this one because I didn't get a chance to read this one because I only found this note today. So he was out on a raft in the last note, just kind of like thinking and just kind of getting away from everything. Fell asleep on the raft, got lost, felt like days surviving on what little supplies he had. One day the aliens appeared again. So he got lost on the raft for a few days, came back. He found everybody, he found everyone eventually dead. The first thing he found was Tommy's hat and a larger skeleton. Confused and heartbroken. So he like either Tommy grew up or someone took his hat and died with it on him. All right. Soon after, the remains of Jake, clutching a photograph of the mother. I collected a feeling again. It was stuck by the side of the skeleton. Was I was struck by the size of the skeleton. So these kids, like, I think they grew up. I think there's some kind of time warp thing going on here because I talked about Lieutenant Thompson and the fact that he was talking about a baseball player that played like, you know, that was like 10 years old when he crashed, but he said he saw him play at Yankee Stadium, and that doesn't really make much sense. Now, this guy's finding, like he said he was only gone for a couple days, but apparently everyone grew up, like all the kids grew up and stuff. Found Claire's skeleton, took her necklace, a token to bury with the others. Realizing enemies near, I write this final note. To whom finds this, please honor my dying wish. Build a gravesite. Claire, Tommy, Jake, and Emma. Wait, build a gravesite for... Well, isn't Emma already buried? It's kind of weird. Bury these items with them. Let them rest in peace together. I don't deserve to be buried alongside them. My shame is too great. Please also commemorate the other passengers. Blah, blah, blah. And a life full of regrets. Blah, man. It's just freaking depressing, man. You guys wanted me to read this lore. Now I'm depressed. Thanks. No, actually, it was really interesting stuff. Like, I actually saved the game, and then I read the lore so I don't lose time in game. And then I just kind of shut the game down, and that way I don't lose any time because the lore is actually pretty interesting, and I'm not the kind of guy who likes lore in survival games, but you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy.